One Punch Man, chapter 199, titled That's Right. We get the conclusion of the ninja battle. Flashy Flash and Sonic taking on the rest of the ninjas and completely decimating them. Again, they have powered up so much, and this little mini ninja arc is just to show how far these characters have grown since their battles with Saitama and Platinum S and other characters in the series. Now, unfortunately, this is yet again another short chapter of this ninja fighting. We want to see the founding ninja. We want to see Blast and Saitama, who teleported off into a black hole just a few chapters ago, but we haven't heard a peep from them since, and we've been getting some short chapters here with this ninja arc. It's a little disconcerting. I know Murata is taking on a lot of projects. I know the series is going to come back and be ultra hype once again, but I think we can all agree that it's time to wrap up this fight. I mean, this pretty much all could have been done in one chapter. We know Flashy Flash and Sonic have encountered such powerful enemies throughout the series, including Saitama, that these other ninjas, which are supposed to be on their level, are literally trash and fodder to them. And we kind of established this point like already 2 chapters ago, but we continue to go on with this battle. Again, not really sure why Murata is spending so much time on this. The real fight we want to see is Empty Void versus Blast and Saitama. So where is that? Because that's what this is all leading up to, and I hope that Murata gets into it soon. The last few chapters have honestly been a little bit redundant, and I know that's abnormal for me to say of One Punch Man, which is my favorite series right now, but it's time to wrap this up, Murata and One. The only real thing that we learn in this chapter is that Flashy Flash explains the reason that they're so strong is pure battle experience. These ninjas even using the height of the ninja techniques available to them in the village, supposedly only the strongest of ninjas can master, an ability that even resembles on a small scale Saitama's serious table flip, but Flashy Flash owns all of these ninjas even though they're using their ultimate ability like they're nothing. Flashy Flash's speed has become so high that nobody else stands a chance. None of these other ninjas stand a chance, and I think it's pretty much confirmed here that Flashy Flash is indeed stronger than Sonic. Sonic did a great job against the other ninjas, but you can see he's dusty and bloody, his nose is bleeding a little bit, and Flashy Flash doesn't have a scratch on him. This even takes Sonic by surprise, admitting that the strongest power is pure speed. So Flashy Flash has essentially acquired and accomplished the pure fighting style that Sonic idealizes and thinks is the ultimate fighting style. I think this chapter was to tell us that Sonic, in an indirect way, is acknowledging that Flashy Flash is the strongest ninja around, with the exception of Empty Void, who is about to get bodied by Saitama and Blast. But we already knew that Flashy Flash was the strongest ninja. I mean, he took on Hellfire and Gale, even with their monstrification. He was able to kill them both with a single attack. And so I don't know why Murata and One need to keep reinforcing that Flashy Flash is so strong. Perhaps for a huge upcoming battle, is he going to be the one that take on the founding ninja, Empty Void? Like, is One and Murata going to change the story from the webcomic? Don't worry, I won't spoil what happens with the founding ninja from the webcomic, but it's just peculiar to me why we're spending so much time on this. It is very cool. I love the action sequence. I mean, how can you not love Flashy Flash? The art obviously is fantastic. The way that Murata is able to depict the speed and action from these ninjas is just purely incredible. It's like, you know, I say this all the time in my chapter reviews, but Murata is just the king of being able to have a still picture look animated, and it's really just an unbelievable talent that this guy has. But regardless, I mean, I want to see the story progress, and we're not really getting there yet. The story hasn't really progressed much since Blast and Saitama teleported away into a black hole to go find Empty Void a few chapters ago. Unless you want to consider the relationship between Flash and Sonic, what this is really about. I mean, are they like going to be lovers or something like that? I mean, I don't know, dude. You also have to understand that Flashy Flash smiles at Sonic a lot, and he doesn't smile at anybody else in the series. And also, I just saw the funniest clip about the way Murata like just always draws Flashy Flash's booty. Like he makes him look thick. I don't know what's going on, bro. It's hilarious, but I digress. I don't know, maybe that's open for interpretation. But one thing I do want to point out is that the other ninjas can't even comprehend how fast Flashy Flash has become. His movement seems inhuman, which perhaps he's monster monsterified? Is that what they're trying to tell us? I don't think so, but they're asking, like, what kind of training did you do? And Flashy Flash says, no training. It's all through combat experience. We saw him taking on Platinum S and Awakened Garo simultaneously with that crazy aerial constellation battle that was going on during the Monster Association arc. And there's even a little flashback where Flashy Flash is saying you can't become stronger if you cling on to your worthless pride. Is that the whole theme behind this chapter? Like, that phrase right there, what exactly does that mean? You can't get stronger if you cling on to your pride. What is the hidden meaning behind him saying that? Is he just simply saying that if you are a ninja and you only believe in the ninja tools and ninja teachings, you'll hit a cap or you won't be able to grow anymore? Is it as simple as that, or does it have a more hidden undertone? Sometimes Murata and One break the fourth dimensional wall and they start to speak to the audience. And to me, it resonates a little bit because in real life, our ideologies do hold us back. In many cases, our teachings do hold us back. Things that we believe to be true, it's not always as black and white as it may seem. And if you're able to think critically and be open-minded, you're able to advance yourself much more. And that's equal in real life as well. Perhaps I'm looking into it too much, but let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. So now all the ninjas are defeated. They have Hellfire and Gale in handcuffs, and I guess they're going to interrogate them, try to learn more about the founding ninja, how they were resurrected, which is probably Phoenix Man, but we still haven't confirmed that yet, and perhaps may learn some more information about God. And ultimately, I think this is what it's leading into, which is why I'm a little disconcerted that it's taken so long to get through these last 3 chapters of the ninjas fighting, because when we get this huge battle between Empty Void, the founding ninja, the ex-partner of Blast, who is taken over by God, this is like the new God avatar, we're going to get some crazy new information about and details about the final fight of the series, of the War on God arc. How powerful is this Empty Void guy going to be? Imagine if he is equal in strength to Blast, but he's become a God avatar. He could be even stronger than a God Garo, potentially. Probably not. And the only reason I'm saying that is if you would put regular Garo when he was fighting the S rank heroes somewhere around like maybe rank 8 in terms of overall power and skill, and then he got the power of God and he was a match for Saitama. Imagine what happens if someone that's a rank 1 got the power of God. You'd imagine that they would be way stronger than Cosmic Fear Garo. But we know that Blast beat him before and basically put him in hiding. He's been regenerating in some sort of medical capsule for like 15 years. And I guess he's all healed up now and he's going to come out and fight again. But as always, God and anything to do with him is the most interesting thing in this series. The big mystery that only ever so slowly gets more detail and information is about to get even more light shined on it. And I think the characters in One Punch Man have become so strong that we basically have to get to this point where maybe all of the future enemies have to be God avatars. Because if you're not a God avatar, you don't really stand a chance anymore. And I think it's really cool that the founding ninja is going to be a God avatar here in the One Punch Man manga because he was not in the webcomic. You got to remember that the One Punch Man manga and webcomic, although they share a lot of the same continuity, there's some major differences. The biggest one being Blast and God are not really talked about or shown nearly as much in the webcomic. In fact, they don't even really touch on God in the webcomic at all, with the exception of like one chapter with how Homeless Emperor got his powers. And they haven't shown Blast. Blast has not come in the webcomic at all. And interestingly, in the webcomic, I just covered this a few days ago, it focused a lot on Sonic. So simultaneously, we have the webcomic, which is way ahead in the series, and we have the manga, both giving us Sonic right now. I'm just curious as to what exactly is the reason. What is this all leading up to? Hopefully it's something huge, because if it's not, honestly, I kind of feel like this is a waste of time, unless you just are absolutely in love with the character of Sonic. I mean, I love Flashy Flash, but like, bro, give me Blast and Saitama versus Empty Void. Let's go. Like, that is going to be crazy hype. Hopefully it comes in the next chapter. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Thanks for stopping by today. Don't forget to leave a like, thumbs up, comment on the video, share, and subscribe, because that helps me a ton with the algorithm. And I will see you boys soon for another One Punch video.